to this lunch session about all the crazy people doing cool stuff with PowerShell. This session is for you, by you, because we have many PowerShell user group organizers here, many PowerShell user group attendees, and this session is meant to bring together all the people that want to participate in user groups, in PowerShell Saturdays, whatever. So I think we might start actually with the people standing here already. Just don't hide, you will be on the microphone. Just telling who they are, what they organize, and how to connect. Okay? And I will start with that guy who tried to hide.
Yeah, as always. So, hi, my name is Matthew. I'm the co-organizer and right now the main organizer of the Polish PowerShell user group. We tend to stick in Breslau, in Wrocław, but we're open to go to any city in Poland, of course. And I have a question for you. Who does attend to any user group in your area? Okay. Who does not attend and has a group in his area? Okay, because I had a question. If you have a group and you don't attend, the question is why? But because the people didn't admit that they have a group and don't attend, so the question will be going to Def No. Anyway.
Hi, my name is Paul Broadwith, and I run the Scottish PowerShell and DevOps user group. So we tend to organise the groups in Glasgow and Scotland. We're looking to organise an Edinburgh sort of group as well. We meet every couple of months. So 1 month in, there we go. 1 month in Glasgow, 1 month in Edinburgh would be ideal for us. Similar sort of question. I'm interested to know how people found out about the user groups that they attend. And for the ones who don't know anything about the user groups in their area, where are you looking and not finding them? So we use Meetup.com, for example. A lot of other groups do too, but obviously that's not covering everybody. So I would be interested to know that.
Hello, yeah, I'm Stefan Van Gulik. I'm as you can guess by my last name, I'm running the French PowerShell user group. So it is, our user group is a bit special because we do it only online. We do it only online, and it's actually, so we say French, but it's actually the Francophone, the French-speaking PowerShell user group, because we have people logging in from Belgium, from Switzerland, from Canada, from Morocco, from the United States, and from France also as well. And yeah, that's it. I'm actually curious to know why people came to this session. Simply so we can be sure of how we can answer your questions actually. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So I was also hosting the. He is very curious to see how we manage the user group online because he's managing the user group. So what was your name? No, so that's just city. But what is your name? Mark. Mark. Yeah. So Mark is managing the user group in Munich, and he wanted to know how we can have more attendees. And I was managing the Basel PowerShell user group as well, which was only on premise. And actually, I stopped managing this one because it was too much of a hassle to have access to a room and to find sponsors to pay for the room, specifically in Switzerland because it's super expensive. And then also I had cases where people would say, yeah, we're coming. So I had a speaker. Amanda was coming from Heidelberg, I think. She took 3 hours train or so, but it was, unfortunately, it was on a Friday afternoon, and it was super beautiful weather. Then everybody was like, I'm going to do a barbecue instead of going to that user group. And so in the end, there were like 2 persons who attended it, like instead of 15, 17 people that said, I will come. So that was, yeah, one of the reasons in the end I got demotivated, and we decided to put all my efforts in the Francophone one. And so we have around 50 people per session. More or less, it depends. Sometimes we have lightning demos which are very short, and so less people. But then we have like a few, and we put the videos also on YouTube. And so to answer your technical question, how we do it, we simply use Google Hangout. We create a Hangout and then we publish it on at the same time on YouTube, so you can have the live stream on YouTube, and we just send out the link per Twitter. Yeah, they can chat. They can chat either on Hangout or directly on the YouTube chat. And so actually we four to co-run the user group. So we always have like a presenter. There's always one having an eye on the chat on YouTube, and one is having an eye on chat on Hangout. But generally, like, people have a tendency to chat on YouTube. No, not at all. It's he just needs to have Hangout, and then he can go and click on share the screen, and that's what he's doing. It's a web, yeah. Google Hangouts is you have it when you have a Gmail account. You go and you create in an agenda, create a new meeting, and then you have an option where you can say convert this to Google Hangout, and then when you send it out. So we only send it out to the speakers, but then it's a URL link, and this one we share it on Twitter and on our Slack, because we also have a Slack channel, and then that's it. This is how we do it.
I just want to add that Chrissy and Tyler had another lunch break session yesterday about exactly this, and they used Twitch. So maybe you should talk to them or look at the session recording.
Yeah, so I was reaching out actually to Tyler to talk about it. And so what he suggested is actually having a Skype call between the speakers or a Teams call, share that screen, then capture that, that screen sharing with Twitch and stream it. And I said, that's a bit, too much effort for us just to get started. So if you just use Hangouts, I think it's brilliant. And you can also publish it to YouTube. That's so cool. I mean, what is your idea on that? I mean, that is all about you. We do that for you guys, so you can attend. So maybe a quick poll or something. Do you like it, or do you want to? Like, what is your feeling? Would you go on YouTube to watch that user group?
Who's physically attending a user group? Who really takes the car and goes like to a place? Okay, and who is not doing that simply because he cannot, because he has family and stuff like that. He needs to stay at home. Yeah, well, I see. Yeah, almost as. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and so I imagine that for cases like yours, having a virtual user group, that would make sense, right? Okay, so. There are actually virtual user group existing already. They're very active. I'll come back to you. Speak up. Okay. This microphone is bollocks. No, but this microphone is really bad. There's a yeah. Like this. Hello. 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 Like this. Yes. Okay. You hear me? Hello? Beyonce. Some doors for francophones who we're not that comfortable with. Oh. Okay. Hello.
That has for us been a way to get the most attendance. So I hear from a lot of countries, different countries, that you will not be allowed to go during working days, but in Denmark that is usually not a problem. It is one of the things in the company I work for. We have gotten told that we need to go out more, go to more user group meetings, attend more conferences. And it's like that in a lot of Danish companies as well. So really, you have to get out.
May I interrupt here? Who would be able to join a user group during work hours? Hands up, please. Well, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Maybe that's a good suggestion.
I have a question. Are there any French people that work in France? Are there any French people? Yeah, well, people that work in France, Gael? No? No, yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, because in France that would absolutely not be allowed. And yeah, so makes sense. Nobody left.
Yeah. So what we do full work days, but the shorter ones maybe we start that at 2 in the afternoon and then go to 5 or 6.
Thank you. Next one.
Yeah, hello, I'm Christian. I'm from the user group here in Hanover. Yeah, oh, there's the light. I don't see anything. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's better. Thanks. Yeah, I'm from Hanover here in the user group.
Christian is so gorgeous, but he's so shy.
Yeah. Say, we meet every third Friday. Yeah, we are now starting to stream our sessions, and we use Skype for this, but we are old school. Don't know, it's not the best tool you can use for streaming session, but yeah. But no, we invited a speaker. We had already talks over Skype, and we invite. It's Skype for Business, but you can come in from public. We share a link to the public, so if you want to meet us in our user group meeting, you have to follow us on Twitter, and there you will find the link to the Skype meeting or meetup. Or meetup.com, yeah, genau, meetup.com. We also are proposing our sessions. And we have a website, PSUGHDE, where you can also find information, and so Twitter and GitHub. We had a GitHub page where we load up our scripts and our PowerPoint presentations or whatsoever what the speaker has. So we try to put it on GitHub so you can find really many things. And we every year or once a year we have a PowerShell Saturday here in Hanover. This year we have not already a date for this year, but we had last year one, and 2017 we had PowerShell Saturday too.
Just a short thing here. Last year at the PSConf, we created the list of all the user groups that were there last year. I think many of the people are the same, so just look up at the GitHub repo from last year, and we can also update it for this year and put it to the PSConf EU repo to get that updated.
Yeah, about that, Microsoft has a list of user groups. It was a tweeted list recently, so if you host any user group, it doesn't have to be PowerShell related. There's a list on TechNet that you can edit yourself, add yourself as an editor to the group, say when, how, for what you meeting, and what's the subject of user group. So please feel free. I'll try to get the tweet and post on with the hashtag PSConfU on Twitter. So if you host any user group, just join on the list.
Very good. Thank you.
I'm Patrick from the Austrian user group. We have the brand Experts Live, so you find us on expertslive.at. We have a Twitter handle, we have all 3 months about an evening event, and we have one great conference a year. The evening events are in Vienna, in Linz and Salzburg, and the conference we always hold in Vienna too. We would like to take, are there any Austrians in here? I don't, maybe some, I think the other ones don't I know already, yeah. Yeah, we do a photo at 2 p.m. with the PowerShell team. We hope that we get some persons. I hope we get the photographer too. He's not here. He's gone, but yeah. And we also think about streaming our events, and we also thought about the tools Christian also already wrote on the screen. Also Twitch, Teams, Skype, these are the tools what we are thinking about, but we did not do till now, but we will. So please join us.
Very good. So, who's left?
Hello, my name is Daniel Krebs. I'm the main organizer of the London PowerShell user group in the UK and the PowerShell Birmingham user group. And I'm also co-organizing the PowerShell Cardiff user group, the UK Cloud Infrastructure user group. And I recently joined the WinOps London user group as a co-organizer. So is anyone here in here based in the UK? The best way to find us, if you're not already a member of our groups, just search for PowerShell UK and then join your local group. It could be Glasgow with Paul or any of the other groups. So we have Birmingham, Cardiff, Leeds, Nottingham, Southampton, London. So there are lots of groups in the UK. So if you're local, please join them, because most of them are face-to-face, which I enjoy the most because I don't have the time during the day. So if you're not part of our groups, please join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Question.
Do you have a one-day event?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are also doing a one-day event once a year. So the next one is coming up in end of September, beginning of October. I haven't fixed the date yet. It's most likely the 5th of October, which is a Saturday, and it will be in Birmingham this year. So we had 2 events in the last few years in London, so we're moving it to Birmingham to get closer to some of the other people in the country, and we're going to announce it on Twitter soon. Thank you, Gail.
I think there might be even another person. Gail?
I'm also I'm Gail. I'm the co-organizer of the PowerShell Conference Asia, which is in September in Bangalore, India. So if you want to come, or if you know people that would be interested, just go to psconf.asia, and that would be the next event for us. Thank you.
And if you don't have the possibility to travel to India in September, maybe Stefan has something for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have an event this in September. So it's officially planned the 21st of September. We have a PowerShell Saturday going on. So everybody knows how beautiful Paris is. So you really have to come over. If you have to come, not only for the PowerShell reason, but simply we can go and have a look at Notre Dame, who is now completely destroyed, and I think it's worth to take a picture, because this may be a one-time live picture, so maybe it would make sense just to go there and then have a beer at there. So the call for speaker is still open. So if you want to have some just good time, like PowerShell sessions from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, and then we go have a petit verre de vin rouge, and then yeah, we just hang out and have a baguette, and yeah, that's what we do, and have some cheese. So there's actually 2 tracks, one Francophone, one French one, and one English one. This is why, yeah, so we want to have it kind of like internationally open, and we also for the online sessions that we have, we're thinking of opening a track for Anglophones, because it's actually really difficult to find speakers, and it's even more difficult to find speakers in the language, in the French language, for example. And so, yeah, there's only so many Francophones, and at the moment there's always the kind of like the same people that come over and over again, and we would like to open that. So if you are a speaker, or if now you think of challenging yourself with a talk, I think going to a user group is actually a very good idea to start, because it's less pressure as like a big conference like this. It's less people, and plus it's online, so you can do it in your pants, you know, at home, and you know, nobody would care. Yeah, you had another?
Come up.
No, just a question about Discord. You do your audio for Discord, right? And whether the user group organizer think about a hybrid, you know, combining virtual and...
It's a... So, yeah, sorry.
No. So there's no help from Microsoft. Is there any help from Microsoft to spin up a user group? No, we've heard last year that there is a department in Microsoft that's supposed to help user groups like ours with a platform with additional features. It doesn't work. So I'm paying for Polish PowerShell user group for the domain, for the Office 365, from where we create the links, for example, for Skype for Business. We have a YouTube channel, we have a user group, we have Slack, we have Meetup. So we pay for that from my pocket, mainly. And we have a hybrid solution, so we invite people. The pizza, the drinks, etc. is being paid by the company I work for. So congrats for them, for the objectivity that they host every month a meetup for like 20 people with pizza and drinks. And then we have the virtual meetings, and then we go for a beer that we pay for ourselves.
I heard something at the PowerShell Summit a few weeks ago in the US, and the DevOps Collective, which is running this event, they are thinking about getting business Zoom account, so giving everyone access to Zoom so they can stream their events live and do like a live meeting instead of everyone splashing out for Skype. Why is there no PowerShell for what? I don't know. There is a Meetup PowerShell modules.
What I wanted to say, yeah. Okay, so we have to leave the room pretty soon.
Who is here in this room because he thinks of creating a user group? Okay. And so that's actually very good. So did we actually answer the questions that were maybe blocking you of doing it? Yeah, I think we have to stop now, no? Or okay. And so like maybe we can still talk there, and maybe we can discuss what is blocking you guys. But yeah.
One last question. How many years user group is running? Below 1 year? No. Below 2 years? Below 3 years? Below 4 years? So above 3 or 4 years user group running?
I think we actually have the longest running.
Yeah, the longest running user group is here in Hanover. Is the Hanover PowerShell user group. It's since 2013.
You can beat that, okay? 11, I think. Oh, great. Okay, so thank you all for joining up. Please, if you have any questions, just hit up one of us. Everybody is absolutely eager to help. And if not now, then on Twitter, mail, whatever. Just contact us. We will try to help you. Bye-bye. Thank you.